When playing an etude out in nature, the notes fly away. There is no record of them ever being played. Therefore, you know the intentions are pure. When painting a study, you're practicing deliberately, but you also end up with a product, a painting. And so one has to be cognizant. Are you painting for the process or the product? But in the end, when the paintings doesn't measure up to quality control, you can always sand them down, oil them out, and paint a new painting on top. And then we wait for the golden sunshine in the golden hour while I set up my still life. The left-hand side of the brain is considered to be adept at tasks that are considered logical, rational, and calculating. By contrast, the right side of the brain is good at artistic, creative, and spontaneous tasks. The right hand is controlled by the left brain half, and the left hand is controlled by the right brain half. Therefore, I do spreadsheets and databases with my right hand. And today I'm going to unlock that creative potential by painting with my left hand. This seems like a nice bright orange, red green. Let's take some. That is some part of those bright green actually looks to be bordering on reddish. I'd want to choose a warm red. I've done a layer of Alla Prima paint as fast as possible, get it over with, so we can start on the fun part, glazing. Over the past 3 or 4 days when this painting has been drying, I've been having a look at everything I dislike about it and that I want to adjust. So think about the next step as a Photoshop adjustment layer. Starting off with the structural stuff, in the reference photo the ceiling was a lot higher, and in order to make something accurate to the reference photo I really needed to have painted on a way bigger board. I don't really like wasting real estate in that manner. Some of the edges are being lost in the frame anyways, but I thought I could raise the ceiling just a smidge to try and get that little bit more air between the top of the pineapple and the ceiling. Lacking a little bit definition in the middle of the pineapple. There's a really nice warm glow that's missing from this part. So going to need to add a shadow right here. And structurally the pineapple was extending a little bit too far down, so I need to cover up, just tidying up the edge of the pineapple down here. The left wall, it's too bright, need to darken up this corner particularly, and this shadow, I don't really like how it is, so I think I'll just make it a little bit larger here. After all, I don't need to be 100% accurate to the reference image anyways, if I don't like it. There's a blue cast on the wall behind it. It doesn't extend that far out right, and so I need to cover this right half of that up. However, on the other hand, this square is a little bit too small compared to what it was in the reference image. Same with this cast light. It was a lot higher up on the wall. And so I might try to adjust that a bit with that half a centimeter I've gained by raising the ceiling. For this adjustment layer, I'm going to use a lot of thin transparent paints. So we not only get the correct picture on top, but we also can see the errors that have been done in the layer underneath. All the characters and flaws showing through, just less obvious. For the figure, it's by and large too blue here, but also not blue enough in the shadows. The light from the sun coming in from the right lightens up this area quite a lot, but I think I have to tone that down a little bit more. So that's the plan for the second layer. Asphaltum is really nice and warm, transparent black. I know I'm going to need a bit of zinc white. For the more purple parts, transparent red oxide might come in handy, and a little bit of walnut oil. You can make any color transparent just by adding oil.